Hello dear Virgo, welcome to Divine Debut. This is your 6 months, January till June 2019 reading. Thank you for your patience. I know it's taken me a while to get these up, but life's just been a roller coaster. And it's just been, Capricorn time is deadly. It is so difficult. So we have to abide by what we must do. There's so much Capricorn, but not only is it Capricorn, it's eclipse season. We just, today is actually the 23rd of January, and we just got through that second eclipse. First eclipse was on the 5th or 6th, depending on where you are, of January. And that was happening in the sign of Capricorn. And the South Node, as we all know, is something that is well known to us, something that is very familiar. So we're supposed to be letting go, and it's a very karmic time, obviously, with the eclipses happening. So the North Node is in Cancer, and the South Node being in Capricorn. It's all about Cancer and Capricorn. Now the second eclipse on the 21st of January, a couple of days ago, which was massive. It was a full moon lunar eclipse happening at 0 degrees and 52 minutes of Leo, right on the cusp of Cancer and Leo. So that was the last consecutive eclipse happening in Leo, and I'm asking everyone what happened to them and in their life, what was going on in August 2017 when we had that massive full moon lunar eclipse again in Leo back then. Very karmic times, very hard time. January's been really difficult with Pluto and Saturn right there in Capricorn. Dear Virgo, it's been hard. So busy work-wise. Everyone's been flat out. It's been really, unless you've taken holidays, you've been off your feet, chasing time. Now, Saturn, the Lord of time and karma, is right there in its home sign of Capricorn. Pluto is there at 21 degrees. Saturn is at 13 degrees. So the sun has moved into Aquarius. Now it's Aquarius time, but Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn as well as Uranus. So the South Node is at 26 degrees. So it's just there in between Pluto and Mercury. Mercury is at 28 degrees. So the sun has gone over Saturn, Pluto, South Node. And now Mercury's come and gone over Saturn, Pluto, South Node. And it's right at the end of Capricorn. So Mercury will be happy to move into Aquarius. And that will be happening in a day or so. Thank goodness for that. Now, Venus and Jupiter are exact at 16 degrees in Sagittarius. Beautiful time for love. Beautiful time for expansion in anything that you love, any projects you have. Our Sagittarius is foreign places and people, so it's also about truth, going on that adventure, expanding on your knowledge. Spirituality is on the forefront as well. Sagittarius is very spiritual. But, having the nodes, which are very fated in Cancer and Capricorn, is all about home. Cancer, foundation. Capricorn is career, the authority, the law. Sagittarius is also the law. So Mars is in its home sign of Aries. It's very strong right there. And I think I will leave the rest of the astrology for another time, because this is tarot. Let's see what's happening. It's been tough, you guys. But, yesterday, today, tomorrow, what's happening in love for you? You'll have to write and let me know. Jupiter is beautiful. and he's very strong in his home sign of Sag. So Virgo, I will be doing the second part of this reading from July, December, those months. I will be doing those videos in a couple of weeks. They will be uploaded onto Vimeo where you can purchase them. If you can't do that, you don't want to purchase, that's fine. You'll have to wait till June till I upload them on YouTube for free. So let's take your cards. January through to June 2019. Spirit Guides and Angels, Virgo, and the first 6 months of 2019. 2 cards for each month, and I'm taking way more cards. That's why it's a long reading. If you would like to order your own yearly 2019 yearly reading, my address, my website, my email, they're all in the description box below. And let's start with your reading. January, Knight of Pentacles. As well as that, all the cards will be, the information of which cards I'm using will be in the description box below. Now this is the mystical tarot that I'm using. I love this deck. So January, we've got the Knight of Pentacles as well as the 8 of Swords. February, Hanged Man, Queen of Wands. March, Page of Swords, the High Priestess. April, we have the Moon, as well as the Ten of Pentacles. In May, we've got the Four of Pentacles, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. And June, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the World card. Interesting. You know that July is the next eclipse time, July 2nd, and is it 16th? I'm just trying to remember. Yes, on the 16th. So July the 2nd, we're going to have an eclipse in Cancer at 10 degrees and 38 minutes. That's going to be a total solar eclipse. And the partial lunar eclipse will be on the 16th of July at 24 degrees Capricorn and 4 minutes. And I forgot to mention that the eclipse that happened on 5th or 6th of January was a partial solar eclipse. Okay, and that was in Capricorn, yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Let's take the astrology. The astrology cards, Black Moon astrology. Let's see where you're affected in each month, and I will be looking slightly at the astrology of each month as I go through the cards of that month. So January is Jupiter return and benefits. February, Mars and force. Let me show you Jupiter return and benefits. March for Virgo. Pisces, I believe. April. And we have 5th house, creativity. May. Pluto transformation. Goodness me. Looks like May is going to be quite the month. Let's see what June brings. And we have 3rd house messages. Okay, let's look at karma and dharma. I have only major arcanas now to see what your karma dharma is. January for Virgo, we have the sun. This is beautiful. And in February, dear Virgo, we have the moon. So we have the two luminaries, the sun and the moon. Very eclipse energies. March, we have the magician. And that's your card because you are ruled by Mercury. That is the card of Mercury. April for Virgo, the chariot. I love it. And May for Virgo, dear universe. May. Oh no, we've got the devil. Wow. Okay, and June. June for Virgo. And we have Strength card, which is the card of Leo. Alright, let's take a spirit message from the spirit messages. January through to June, please, spirit guides and angels. What does Virgo need to know for January? That's the card for January. And we've got, okay, ground yourself. Looks like you're going to be so happy. Everything's going to be up in the air, including you. Let's look at February. Well, that's funny. The first card was upside down, these, because that's how it should be. Doesn't really matter. New beginnings. February. And I want to say that the card that was ground yourself, it was in the reverse. Some of you have had quite a strong grounding, coming back down to earth, I believe, in January. It's like a bubble that's bursting, I'm afraid. That's what I'm going with my intuition about. That's what I feel happened with that card. Let's look at March. And we've got listen. What about April? April for Virgo. Ancestral wisdom. May, dear universe, May. Have fun. Wow, that's lightening up that energy a little bit for May. Let's look at June. June for Virgo. And we've got a child's love. This is beautiful. I love that. All right. And the romance angels for Virgo. Spirit guides and angels, Archangel Michael. And now I'd just like to tell you that I have pre-shuffled. And this is just on cam for Virgo, January through to June. January for Virgo. Romantic feelings. February. Release your ex. It's funny that it says release your ex. It's right on top of the new beginnings. March. March, please. Attraction. April. Give your relationship a chance. May. May for Virgo. May. Wow, deception. Okay. I did say May. May is quite a month. June. June, please. Stay optimistic about your love life. Okay. Looks like there's ups and downs for Virgo in the first 6 months of the year. Let's take a chocolate message card. Okay, so January. And we have bitter chocolate. Worry. I will read the card for you. There's a message on the back. February. And we have butterscotch chocolate. Integrity. How Saturnian is that? And March. We have congratulations, chocolate. Celebration. April is bringing in chocolate bar, sadness. Wow, talk about ups and downs for Virgo. May, this is like a thriller. May for Virgo, we have chocolate bullets, intuition. And June, we have open your heart, chocolate milkshake. Open your heart. All right, dear Virgo. Let's begin with the tarot. And we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. This is someone who is walking in steadily and surely, but there is some sort of a crippling. Now with the Mystical Tarot, I see this card. I see this knight. He's a little bit crippled. I don't see him being riding in strongly. There are things that are holding him back. Now this could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgo, this could be your energy, or you may be dealing with another earth sign. Now, you know, money could be coming in steadily, but it's not like a massive influx of money here. And because of the crippling, we have the Eight of Swords. Now, it could be your mind that's crippling you. Maybe you're having negative thoughts. You know, this card is the one that says that you are free to move, you know, however you wish, and that it could be you could be your own worst enemy in holding yourself back. That's what I feel with this card. Now, some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Someone could be holding you back, whatever burdens these are, because the Eight of Swords, that's quite a lot of swords. Now, could it be words? Could it be conversations? You're probably working through something here. In January, as I said, it's eclipse time. There's a lot of back and forth, I feel. And these could be matters concerning home or work, doesn't really matter, or even money. A lot is happening in January, so, you know, you're working through stuff. Now, what you don't know probably scares you. You're wearing a blindfold. What you don't know probably scares you, but Virgo is very methodical, and I believe that will work for you. Now, the downside is that you are ruled by Mercury, which is the left brain. It's logic. Sometimes too much logic could be what is, you know, overbearing you. Now, Mercury's just gone over Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn, so you've had strong restrictions. Mercury's like dying to get away from Capricorn. It's at the last 2 degrees, so won't be long before it moves into Aquarius, and it will start to move more freer. There will be a lot of communication through friends, social groups, you know, and Mercury will be joining up with the Sun, so there will be conversations which will bring in clarity for you. Now, we don't have any retrogrades in January. As I said, Venus is together with Jupiter. They're actually making love in Venus and Jupiter making love in Sagittarius, which is beautiful, and it's trining over to Mars. Now, logically, Mars and Venus are a couple. They're the lovers. So who's this Jupiter that's come in the scene in January? Who is the Jupiter for you in your life? Now, Jupiter in Greek mythology is Zeus. You know, he's the god of gods. He's the king of the gods. So it is a blessing. whatever is happening for you, it is a blessing. Beautiful aspect with Mars and, you know, Jupiter and Venus, they're trining. That's a beautiful energy. But we've also got Jupiter, most of the year will be squaring across Jupiter in Sag, Neptune in Pisces are squaring. So that could be, in a way, that we're, you know, overextending ourselves positively and thinking that we can do whatever. But then there's the restrictive Capricorn and Saturn there saying that, no, no, you got to do the right thing before you can receive. So Neptune can be, of course, the divine, and, you know, it could be, for some of you, this could be the best time in your life, whilst Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune are meeting in the sky here, but it's going to be different for each and every one of you, and it's going to be in a different part of your life. So that would require personal reading. What else is happening in January? You know, we had this massive full moon I saw last night. It's because the eclipse happened, you know, and the full moon right on the cusp of Leo and Cancer. It's like 3 nights we've got a super moon where we've had this massive, beautiful moon. Full moon for about 3 nights in a row. This is crazy. I mean, it's amazing. It was such a sight. I'm actually going to upload, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, I will upload a photo for you so you can get to see. I thoroughly enjoyed it last night. So, not much else is happening. As I said, there's no retrogrades at this time, but the sun is in Aquarius and there's still a lot happening in Capricorn. So, let's go on to the next card. I don't want to focus too much and too long on the astrology. Jupiter return and benefits. Well, well, well. Glorious. That is beautiful. Jupiter brings blessings and benefits, of course. Now, Jupiter is the lucky planet, so if you want to play, you know, have a go on the lottery ticket, you never know what happens. Okay, now, as you can see here, we've got the moon up in the corner. The moon, as I'm doing your reading, is at 20, almost in Virgo. It's just ready. It's on the cusp, Leo, Virgo. So January and the 23rd, which is when I'm doing this reading, I have a feeling that, yes, you're working through tough energy, but this last week in January, I believe, could bring in wonderful, wonderful things with this card. Now, it's a 49, which adds up to a 13, and that breaks down to a 4, which is family. Now, 13 is, of course, Scorpio. It's the death card. And number 4 is our family, our roots, our foundation. Let's look at the karma. This is not karma, but this is Dharma. This is the Sun card. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. The Sun is clarity, warmth, health, vitality, children, true love, as well as seeing clearly. Now, even though Jupiter is squaring off to Neptune in Pisces, the sun's rays is even stronger than Jupiter. So the sun trumps Jupiter. Even if Jupiter is in a hard place, the sun is the most positive card of all. So, as I said, the signs that I actually mentioned, I would like to say it's sun, moon, or rising. So this is a very fruitful, beautiful, healing energy with the sun. So obviously with the sun having gone, come out of Capricorn, I would say that it's going to be a good energy with the sun in Aquarius for you. Now, Aquarius and Virgo are quite similar in the sense that they're both Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and Mercury is thought, our thought process, right? Virgo is a very intellectual sign, as is Aquarius. So I don't know why I'm mentioning Aquarius. The sun is there right now, so you may be dealing with someone who has got strong Aquarius in their chart. And as I say always, I do intuitively read the cards, so whatever comes to me I need to mention. Now, dear Virgo, I also wanted to say that the sun can also speak of being up on stage and performing. Okay, now Leo has got, the bright side of Leo is that they're very giving, very loving and nurturing. The downside is that their shadow is that they could have a strong ego. So who knows? Who knows what you're doing? Are you showing something that you've created? Because Leo is creativity as well. Are you showing something that you've created to the world? And, through selling yourself, let's say you're receiving the benefits with Jupiter return. Yeah, that could be the case. Let's read the card here, the spiritual message. Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Now, all those words that I just read, they all sound very strong Capricornian. Virgo is going through hard work at this time. Now, it does say impatient. Many Virgos are very patient, so if we are, impatient, you could be dealing with someone that is someone who's on the go. Now, if you're dealing with a Leo, they don't really have patience. Fire signs are not very good with patience. They're more spontaneous. They're up and gone. So that could be what that message is all about. But when we're distracted, unfocused, tired, and irritated, that's, the outcome of putting in the hard work with Capricorn energies in January. Let's see in your love life. We've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it's a time to explore. It is a time to explore. Now, ground yourself also rings the bell of Jupiter squaring off to Neptune. If something is working out amazingly for you, and in love, even in love, money, whatever it is that you're doing, and is just unbelievably, you're so excited, you can't believe it, just ground yourself a little bit, Virgo. I know that, you're not the sign that would go overboard in getting excited. You're very grounded usually and down to earth. So something is happening for a lot of my Virgos out there, and some of them are up in the air. Their feet are not on the ground, and just be careful you don't fall. Okay, now, worry, chocolate, bitter chocolate. So there is some sort of a bitterness that you're going through in January. Let me read the card for you. If you want to take a snapshot and read it yourself. This card can symbolize anxiety and fear. You may be feeling that your life could be somehow bigger or better than it is, but in truth, it is important to remember that it's the ordinary things that tend to bring the most comfort. Take a deeper look at what is worrying you and stop blaming others or situations for how you feel. Focus on your breathing to achieve a sense of calm. Surrender, forgive, accept, and relax. And the affirmation is, I take pleasure in the simple things in life. So this card matches very much so with the ground yourself, dear Virgo. Now, as I've said, the eclipses haven't been easy at all, but it's as though we're going through tests, trials and tribulations to come out to the other end, being better people, stronger people. And, when the wheel is down, of course, the wheel turns upwards. So let's see what February will bring for Virgo. 2019. Okay, interesting. All right. Venus is right in the middle. It's actually conjunct. It's on top of Pluto. It's very close to Saturn, so it's in between these two big players, the malefic planets, difficult energy. So that can't make it easier for people. But what I feel is that because Saturn brings in longevity and stability, if you're working hard on love projects, anything that is dear to you, if you've put in the work and you've done the right thing, then with Venus meeting up with Pluto, because Pluto is all about transformation, it's time for you to transform. You are receiving. Others of you, if you haven't been standing in your integrity and putting in that hard work, then it's going to be tough for you. It really is going to be tough. Some things will need to be let go of. Some things that you love are going to have to change. And again, as I said, this is a general reading. So if you want your own reading, something to be more specific to your situation, please reach out. Now, Chiron is at 0 degrees of Aries, 0 degrees and 12 minutes of Aries. So it's just finished up the cycle of the whole zodiac. So this is, it's like Chiron sits in each sign for 7-8 years. So you can imagine that by 12, how long Chiron's cycle has been. So this is a brand new beginning. Chiron can be past life wounds, the victim mentality. Aries, where it's moving into, Aries is all about me. You're probably doing things, people, now to be healing anything to do with past lives, your childhood wounds, your conditioning. Mars will have passed over Uranus, and it's moved into Taurus. Mind you, Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius, is right on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. So this is a major, major transit. Uranus is coming out of Aries. Uranus will break down anything that it does not agree with, anything it does not like. A lot of you will be leaving things behind. You're going forth. You're breaking the mold, breaking the cycle. You're going for what you love. You're going for what is important to you. And with these two planets, Mars, Uranus, meeting up together, that could be hard. Mars is fire. Uranus is, it's, the electrical storm. It's electricity. It's your nervous system. Uranus is also the rebel. Now, the rebel, together with the warrior, they've become one. Okay, you can just imagine what energies these two planets, bring up when they're together. Please take care of driving. Don't be too aggressive, okay? And just go for what you desire, because, that's what you need to do. What else do we have? Not much else is important. The sun is in Pisces. It's coming soon up to Neptune. It will be meeting up with Neptune, which is the divine. And Mercury, your ruler, is in Pisces, which is your 7th house, dear Virgo. So things that you don't know of may be coming up to the surface. Okay? Things that have been hidden. There is some sort of a completion. Pisces is the completion. And of course, after completions come new things, new cycles. Here we are. Here we are. There's the Hanged Man, that's Neptune. And the Hanged Man is surrender, sacrifice, holding on tight, waiting. The Hanged Man is also trying to see things from a different perspective. Okay, now this man, look at the tree trunk around him. It's grown beside him, which means that he's been hanging for a long time. Now, the Hangman is a number 12. I would say that for some of you, we could be going back up to 12 years. Yes, up to 12 years. What's happening here? What is going on? The information will be coming through with Mercury going over Neptune. Whatever past life wounds, and that could be even with a soulmate, a twin flame from the past. Look at the Queen of Wands. Now, this is someone who is fiery, spontaneous. She goes for it. She goes for what she wants. She can be very, very strong-minded in the sense that she's driven by fire, and her fire leads her. So she, it's as though she, just like a match that we light up, you light her up and she's gone. Like you see her dust. She's already gone by the time you can say wait, Now the Queen of Wands could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. These two energies do not match. They are not, they're polar opposites, right? So if you are dealing with someone who is a fire sign, I would say that you're the Virgo that's hanging upside down, but you've got someone who's on the go. Now, this could be a leader, could be someone that is, close to you. This could be a sister, a parent, any family member, and a partner as well, if this is not your energy. Now, I've got my moon in Leo, so this could be my energy. That's how it works for you as well. So the Queen of Wands is the go-getter. As I said, she's the lucky queen. So I would say that holding on and waiting is going to bring you the luck. Sorry about the banging doors. It's quite windy outside as I'm doing your reading. Let's look at the astrology, and we've got Mars and Force. Mars is another malefic. As I said, it's in Taurus. Taurus is what we value. It's our five senses. Mars can be quite sexual, quite aggravating, quite fiery. So Mars and Force. Now, Mars can also be our energy. You may be feeling more energetic at this time. Maybe too much waiting around, too much of this, because, Mars being in Taurus is not that strong. So Mars and Force, there could be some sort of a fight, an argument, I would say, where someone is trying to force you to do something that you disagree with. Some of you are going to surrender and do this. Others of you are going to take on the leadership of Aries, I would say. Well, it could be any fire sign, but because Uranus is at the end of Aries, I would say that, Aries people are going to be quite the changes here. They're going to be shifting. Now, this energy will be happening for all of you, but because we've got Mars, and this is the number 5, and 5s always speak of change. Now, be careful not to make things worse here, because Mars and Force can be very difficult energy. Mars, the shadow side of Mars, is too much force, too much push, to the point of no return. So be careful here with this energy, please, dear Virgo. Just letting you know. Now, we've got the moon card here, and the moon is Pisces, Cancer for me as well. It's Cancer. So the moon, as I said, first we had the sun, then we had the moon. So I believe that this is the energy of the eclipses that we're still in. Now the moon is the mother, it's feminine energy. This could be, your home, your family, your foundation. The North Node is in Cancer. and Cancer is all those things. So this is a time of destiny. You may be receiving the information through your dreams. There may be anxiety and fear here, so take care with that. The moon is also strong intuition. So if you have any signs or synchronicities or any little nudges, know that you need to go with what you feel. Now here we've got Pisces up there, which is your 7th house, okay, of partnership and relationship. Doesn't matter what relationship. So there could be some sort of a forceful situation, okay. Just please take care. Now Mars can also speak of passion too, as well as aggravation and fire. So let's see what else we've got. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So for those of you that are going through some sort of a letting go and surrendering, letting a partner go, if that is what you feel you are meant to do, you need to go and with your intuition, you need to pay attention to the signs, because you will be receiving the signs, as I said, either through your sleeping state or through life in general. So it's a time of clearing your energy. For those of you that are have been in a long-term relationship with release your ex, it's saying it's time to move on. Okay, someone's been very pushy, very narcissistic here, and it's time to let them go. And the moon can also speak of deception, so deceptive as well. We've got deceptive energy, and for some of you that have been just over sacrificing your life to please others, then it's time to let go. All right, so February, unfortunately, it is the time of Valentine's, but dear Virgo, I'd like to let you know that this is a general reading, and second of all, the tarot cannot always be exactly on the right time. So I'm saying February, we could be talking end of January or end of February, somewhere around that. Even, I want to say even a month from now, like what I'm saying is this could be happening a year from now. If the story resonates for you from January, okay, if this sounds like it's you, then that message would be for you. Okay, you need to trust your own gut feeling. Let's see what Spirit has got to say. New beginnings. That's what I wanted to say. For those of you that are releasing someone that you've probably, some of you may have let go of this person a while back, and you've taken charge of your own life. Now we do have a fire sign here, which could be the new beginning if you're not dealing with someone who has got strong fire in their chart, or Pisces, right? Pisces is the Hanged Man. So let's see. Here it says new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. And when it says to have courage, okay, courage is what Leo is all about. Faith is Sagittarius, as well as Pisces, I want to say. So obviously after this message, it is telling me that a lot of you are going through troubles. But know that, and know that, and know that, to have a new beginning and not keep going around in vicious circles, then you need to release your ex. Now, some of you may be releasing your ex here in February. Others of you may be releasing your ex in April, fully. Okay? Not that you haven't emotionally released them, but totally and fully probably would be around, did I say April? I wanted to say April, May, because we've got the Devil card here. No? I said the Devil card. Why did I say that? That's funny. Now the Devil card is, that is strange. The Devil card is, of course, Capricorn. And, wow, that's funny. That is really strange why I said the Devil card. So some of you are dealing with someone who may be like a devil in your life. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. That was a message that slipped. It just came out, so I'm going to have to go with that. Let's see further down what happens, but let's read the chocolate card for February. And we've got butterscotch chocolate, integrity. Now, integrity is Saturn, okay? And the card reads, this card represents integrity, dependability, and trustworthiness. Just be careful not to become too self-absorbed or judgmental. There is a richness in your life that does not depend on money or material possession. Take a deep look inside and see where life is offering you joy and abundance. Your family and friends find you dependable and trustworthy, but you can find those qualities for yourself when you need them. It's asking, actually. Your family and friends find you dependable and trustworthy, but can you find those qualities for yourself when you need them? And the affirmation is, there is a richness in my life that brings me everything I need. So this is beautiful. So new beginnings, you need to believe in yourself, dear Virgo. Try not to be too judgmental, because us Virgos, we can point the finger sometimes, being too judgmental with others, to the point of being a perfectionist. Sometimes it is not possible to be a perfectionist. So let's go to the month of March. So Venus will have moved into Aquarius. It's towards the end of Aquarius at this time. Mercury, your ruler, dear Virgo, has moved retrograde. It's going back over Neptune. So that'll be interesting in your 7th house. That Mercury and Neptune being together, right there in Pisces, in your 7th house. Communications could be coming to the forefront. Obviously, things that have been hidden, I would say, would be, you will be receiving the clarity on. Just take care with Mercury retrograde, because you have to keep working, redoing things, going over things. At this point, Jupiter and Neptune are not, they're not very strong. Their square is very weak. So that's why I believe that clarity is coming through conversations, things that have been hidden, about deception or anything spiritual for you. You will be enlightened on, I feel, in the month of March. Now, Chiron and the Sun has just moved into Aries. The Sun will be moving over Chiron. So the Sun is healing, Chiron is past life wounds. So again, healing. It's an incredible time. We've got Uranus at 0 degrees. It's just moved into Taurus. So wow. And that's you rebelling. Probably, you've released your ex here. So something new could be beginning here. There is an attraction. We've got the card that says attraction. I think that they're the main things to mention, as well as lastly, that Pluto and Saturn are very, very close together. They're 3 degrees apart, so we can say that they're conjunct. They're very powerful. Again, Pluto is transformation. Saturn is karma. You're going through massive transformation here. The South Node is very close to Pluto, so you're letting go, you're purging. Okay, let's see what the cards show here. And you have the Page I should say we have, because I'm a Virgo, Sun and Rising. We have the Page of Swords as well as the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is the axis Virgo Pisces, so it is something's happening for you in your love life here. Secrets could be coming to your, you'll be receiving knowledge of things that were hidden. Sorry, I need to rephrase it. Information is coming in. Truth will be told here with the Page of Swords. You could be receiving a message from an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Sun, Moon, or Rising, of course, again. Now, the High Priestess, for me, this is strong intuition. This is probably your energy. Trust in it. The High Priestess is also the Moon Goddess. You could be receiving information on the new moon in March, so that would be at the beginning of the month. As well as that, she does sit between two pillars. Okay, she's a number 2, which brings in balance. Okay, any sort of a relationship, doesn't have to be romantic, could even be a business partnership. Let's see what else we have. We have Pisces, and I believe, again, that's your 7th house of partnership and romantic relationship, yeah? Pisces is beautiful. Pisces is usually very, very giving. So Pisces will give and give to the point where they can become the martyr. They can feel sorry for themselves, right? Now, Pisces is also a completion. It's the last zodiac in the horoscope. So you could be, as I said, finishing up some sort of a cycle here, and with endings come new beginnings. Now, Pisces, again, is very spiritual. It says, I believe. So believe in your energy. Believe in your intuition. Believe in the divine. Okay? Now, it's a number 24, which adds up to a 6. And 6 is the house of Virgo. Virgo is your day-to-day, your daily routine. It's your health. And Pisces can also be very hidden. So as I said, things will be coming to light for you. Let's see karmically what's happening. You have the Magician. So the Magician is Mercury. It's your communicator. It's your logic. It's your left brain, your logical thinking. So it's you doing the math, looking at the details, obviously. The Magician is someone who has the power to make things happen. I feel that you've got the power within you in the month of March to make things happen, to have new beginnings, because the Magician is a number 1. Now, in this deck here, this Magician looks very much like the Hermit to me. So you could be dealing with someone who is a spiritual guru. You could be also sitting in that seat yourself. You could be the advisor, the wise person, giving advice to others as well. Whatever it is, whatever tools you have in your hands, you've got power. You've got power, and you're using it wisely in the month of March. Now, if you don't act on it in the month of March, you're receiving the information. Because Mercury is in retrograde, it doesn't always say. The advice is, of course, not always to, and my candle has been blown away. I don't know why. It's very windy today, so that's, again, that is something quite interesting for me. What was I saying? That I feel as though the light is within you, dear Virgo. You need to trust in your own powers. You need to trust in what you have, and what you have is is your tools. They are your tools. You're going to have to make do with those things that you have already under your belt, whether this is knowledge, whether this is physical, tangible things. You're the manifester here, so you can manifest. You can manifest, but you need to be careful with Mercury retrograde. Just go over things again and again. You don't have to wait because Mercury is in retrograde motion. If you feel the need to take action, then do so. Again, I leave it up to you. That is up to you for your own personal life. Now here we have listen. Listen to spirit, obviously. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. That's probably the power that you have. So use your intuition again, the power of words and what's, you're reading in between the lines here. That's probably the power that you're going to have here. That's a very strong tool. So that's great to see. Now in love, we've got attraction. You attract some romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. As I have said, for those of you that are single, you may be attracting someone into your life at this time. There could be a message that's coming through that's showing, someone is showing their attraction towards you. And you could be keeping this under wraps, not speaking about it, not sharing it with others. And I believe that you are attracting others as well. I feel as though you're a beacon of light in the month of March, dear Virgo. Okay? A beacon of light, but also of beauty with attraction. I feel as though you're looking really good at this time. Now, you may be communicating in a beautiful way, and that could be the point of attraction. That's what your what's the word? You're emanating sexuality, I feel here, and that's why there is a strong attraction. But look at what the woman is doing. She's stopping to smell the roses. I think it's a month where you need to take 5, okay, and look after yourself a little bit. Now here we've got congratulations, chocolate, celebration. That's lovely. Let's see what the card says. Success, a time of celebration, joy and fulfillment. A heartfelt congratulations for a job well done. That's obviously speaking more strongly into career, but of course, if you've had someone in your eye, maybe you are celebrating, the message is coming through. I said that you're emanating beauty, and there is a strong attraction here, so that's a job well done. This card does not demand or suggest much action other than inviting you to sit back and reap the rewards of your hard work. Enjoy the accolades and enjoy the achievements in style. And the affirmation is, I know I now enjoy the success that I have rightfully earned. I celebrate my achievements and know I have done well. Okay. So some of you are having success through work, through whatever you've created. I believe that whatever you have manifested, you went with your intuition, you kept at it, and now you get the lucky break. That message with the Knight of Swords is coming through. Let's look at the month of April. Now, in the month of April, dear Virgo, we have Venus and Chiron conjunct together in Aries. So this is a brand new cycle for Venus, obviously. Again, you could be healing something that you love. You could be healing your love life through communication. Mercury is very close there. Jupiter is now retrograde in Saturn. What did I say? In Sagittarius. And, you know, when Jupiter is retrograding, I feel as though we're going back and picking up things that we missed, blessings that we missed while it was moving direct. So this is your chance, the time for you to seriously look back and pick up what you missed, because something has been missed. Now, Jupiter is retrograde, so it's a time of going within. It's a time of redoing things. Okay, anything to do with Sagittarius. Sagittarius is higher education. It's speaking the truth. You know, sometimes when we're thinking that everything is fabulous, it's, you know, we're seeing things that they're working out perfectly, and then all of a sudden we're disappointed. Let's not forget that Jupiter is still squaring Neptune. Even though they're not very close, the square is still there. So it's a time of looking over things and trying to, you know, still put that work in so that you can receive. What else? We have Mars now in Gemini. Gemini is all about communication, siblings, travel, working in small groups. Gemini is, of course, communication, but be careful. Be careful that you don't not only be aggressive because Mars is there, but also don't act in an aggressive way, because then people around you, the people in that small group that you're working with, let's say, because Mars can be your vocation and what you do and what you're passionate about. Yes, you've got strong passion, but you need to slow down, I would say. Communication would be important here because Mercury's moved direct now. Okay, communication would be important, but take care with how you go about it. Uranus and the Sun are together. They're exact in Taurus. So it's like it's as though Leo and Aquarius. Leo is fire, Aquarius is air. Again, it can be quite explosive, but you know, this could also be you suddenly being up on stage and showing your talents, because that's what Leo is. They're up on stage showing how valuable you are. All right? All right. I think I will leave the astrology. Let's go on to the cards right now. We have the Moon and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Moon can be Pisces. For me, it could be Cancer. So anything to do with home or anything to do with, you know, things that are hidden, they're unknown. The Moon is, again, the illuminary. It shines bright. It usually does show the full moon, but it can be still the energy of the eclipse. This would be, this position here, the month of April would be roughly in the middle of eclipses. So it's the, you know, in the middle from the first eclipses with the second lot of eclipses in July. Now the Moon is also your intuition, fears and anxiety, dreams. We all know what the Moon means. And the Moon could also be the mother. Now you could be the mother, or you could be dealing with your mother. This could be support from your mum, because the Ten of Pentacles is family, money, the, you know, the anything to do with the family's money. And this could even be a will that's being opened. This could be an inheritance as well. If you have lost your mother, for those of you that are receiving help from your mother, maybe you've had a mother or someone who was a mother figure for you. If they've passed on, you're obviously being looked after here. But, you know, and that's a message for maybe one or two people out there. Nevertheless, the mother could be, your mother could be helping you out financially here. Or And the moon, let's say if it's Cancer, it's your foundation and your roots, your heritage. It looks at this time that there is support here. And you know, Cancer is where the North Node is. So that's where we're supposed to be heading to. Now, some of you may be dealing with, again, we've got Earth and we've got, it's funny that the 10 of Pentacles, the 10th house, is the house of Capricorn. And that's the house of career or the father. Okay, so again, through family, I believe that you are receiving whatever it is you're receiving. It's help. This is support here. Others of you could be, you know, trusting in your intuition and, you know, you're feeling it, you're seeing it, that money's coming through business. This is amazing. It's the 10 of Pentacles. 10s always break down to a 1. So I feel as though there is some sort of a completion again here with anything to do with money and career. And there is something new starting. So could it be a promotion that you are receiving here in the month of April? It's something really, really good with money. Wow. Okay. So we've got the 5th house in creativity. This is the house of Leo. Maybe you've created something of your own that's paying off at this time. This is number 29, so it's like that doorway. Number 11, very karmic time. 5th house can also be true love, children, taking a risk. Whoever is taking a risk, it may just pay off, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful creative month for you. The moon is feminine energy, and feminine energy is very creative. And, you know, pentacles are very stable, so you're stabilizing something here. Here you've got the Chariot. And the Chariot, of course, is the sign of Cancer. This is like a dream. This is, you could be receiving the message through your dream that there is movement here. You're overcoming obstacles. Okay? Overcoming obstacles. You're in the driver's seat. You're moving fast at this time. Now, this could be a literal move as well. Some of you could be moving in with family. Some of you could be moving into a very fortunate situation money-wise. Very lucrative time for you, dear Virgo, here in the month of April. And let's look at what Spirit has to say. Ancestral wisdom. Well, there you go. You see, the 10 of Pentacles. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world, you see. So on point. Now, in love and relationship, it says give your relationship a chance. Work on your relationship, on your partnership. Some of you could be just being way too busy at work, too much on your plate, too many family issues that could be not letting you spend time with your partner, and therefore there is a bit of a rift here. So it does say give your relationship a chance. Now, it's on top of the 10 of Pentacles. It does speak of promise. It does speak of longevity with the 10 of Pentacles. So you will be overcoming if there are problems, whatever they are here. And let's go on to chocolate bar and sadness. This card can indicate a sense of sadness surrounding you at this time. It is important, therefore, that you not attempt to hide your feelings by pretending everything is okay. The outside shows a tough exterior, but inside it feels like life is falling apart. This sounds like Cancerian energy, just like the Chariot. The Crab is tough on the outside, soft on the inside. This is Cancerian energy. You may be dealing with a Cancerian person, sun, moon, or rising. Take a warm and relaxing aromatherapy bath have a massage, sit in natural surroundings, and let the beauty of nature embrace you. Stop taking on the worries of the world and allow the positive energies you seek heal you. And the affirmation is, I allow the sweetness in life to come my way. I accept all that is good for me as I make myself my number one priority. That's lovely. Okay, so there is a sense of sadness here. But it never is easy going through that number 11. 11 is very karmic. So whatever deception, whatever feelings of fear you have here, you need to overcome. Plus you'll have, as I said, the support of the family. Now the 5th house is, as I said, is the house of Leo naturally. And the house of Leo is taking a risk. Sometimes risks can go bad. Keep trying, keep going. You've got the support, dear Virgo. Keep at it. Do not give up. You've got more support here through your ancestors, and just keep working at what you're doing here. Let's go on to the month of May. Now in the month of May, the nodes have shifted to 18 degrees and 28 minutes. So the nodes are very close to Saturn. Now Saturn is retrograde, which gives us a little bit of breathing space. It gives us time to redo things. It's as though that finger is not being pointed to us. It's as though our boss is telling us, you know what, take that extra time to continue to finish that project. We've got time. So this is a bit of understanding, I feel, here. Again, Pluto and Saturn. Pluto is at 22 degrees, Saturn is at 20. Again, they're conjunct, they're together. And they're quite close to the South Node. So again, very hard time in the month of May. The cards have already shown that. Jupiter is retrograde as well. So we've got the 3 big players, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto retrograde. So it's retrograde season, you guys. Alright, so the only good thing with retrogrades is that it's, you know, time and a chance given to us to redo things. Negotiate whatever we're doing. Now here we've got the 4 of Pentacles holding back, just like the retrogrades are. There is not much forward movement. You're minding your heart, you're minding your belongings. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that is holding back from you. They're minding their heart, they're watching their finances, you're watching your finances. Some of you may be actually working 2 jobs. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. Or if you are holding back from someone, you're trying to make a decision if this is the right path, if you're on the right path. And this can go the other way as well. So some of you, I'm going to say, could be going through divorce, because if we add up these pentacles, there's 6 of them. And that's the, think of the 6 of Pentacles. It's someone strong, financially giving to the poor. So if money's good here, then you're able to help others in need. But it could go the other way as well. You may be holding on tight. If you're going through divorce, there is could be a lot of expenses here. Right? Let's see what else we have. We have Pluto and transformation. There's number 11. So you're still going through transformation. April and May, not everyone is born on the same day. So there are small differences. April and May generally are, you're going through a new doorway. This is massive change. And Pluto is all about transformation. Pluto rules Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising at this time. Scorpio is also the house of shared resources, your partner's money, banks, loans, wills, deeds. It's also a very sexual house. Scorpio can be quite deep, quite hidden, and not, if you are dealing with a Scorpio person, sometimes Scorpio's downside is not speaking. You know, they keep everything hidden. So they can be quite dark if their shadow side is coming through. Other than that, it could be just strong intimacy here. And this could speak again of course, even communicating about your darkest secrets. Mercury is in Gemini, right next to the Sun, right? And Gemini is the house of communication. Now, Venus is in Taurus, and Scorpio is the house that's right across Venus. So again, the communications about what you value and what you love and what is true for you and what you will not put up with are being had at this time. And that's probably why there will be a transformation. You've also got the Devil card here. There's the Devil card that I was looking for. Wow. I thought it was in the tarot, but it was in the karmic cards. So this is the Devil, Capricornian energy. Very strong. Still going through difficult energy here in the month of May. Now, this could be restrictions. This could be restrictions through a parent, through a boss, through your career. Some of you could be working your ass off in May. I did say you could be working 2 jobs, so that's where the transformation will come through. Look at that cage, it is open. You are not restricted, Virgo. It's time for you to free yourself. For those of you that have not freed yourself from the month of February, where it's advised to do that, you probably will be doing it right here in May, because that door is open. These restrictions are only in your head. Look at the Devil. He's right above in his thoughts. Okay, so it's like a nightmare. It's more like a nightmare than anything else, than anything real. Now, even though the Devil is Capricorn, so it's, you know, even the Devil being ruled by Capricorn, and even Saturn. Saturn is very, it's real. It's not like Neptune. Saturn is tangible because it's the ruler of Capricorn. But I believe that here it could just be that you're reliving a nightmare, reliving some sort of a nightmare. The cage door is open though, and I'm not going to keep saying that. I really want to get that across to you because that is intuitively what I'm reading. Now, here we have Spirit World says to have fun. Some of you may be going out and having too much fun, too much partying, and with the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, giving out too much money in having a good time. This is, you know, the Devil can speak of drugs, can speak of alcohol, of course. All right, so overdoing it. Be careful. Pluto is all about death and transformation. Whatever this new doorway is for you, I feel that it's all about release. You are releasing. You've got the power of Pluto with you at this time. Now, have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. There it is. Have fun. Again, this speaks of Leo also. as I said before, the devil can speak of over drinking, over partying. If you're working very hard, be careful you don't burn the candle at both ends. Now in love, we've got deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And Pluto is very hidden. Remember what I said? So, some of you are going to find out about a deception. That's where the transformation comes through. Now, there could be a deception from either party. It's either you're not telling the truth or someone that you're dealing with is not telling the truth. But as I said before, I believe that with Mercury and the Sun in Gemini right across Sagittarius, which is truth, I feel that truth is coming to light, and Venus is right across from Scorpio. So if someone has been holding back on their feelings, I feel as though clarity will come through. The masks will fall off. It's time for clarity. Okay, your ruler is right on top of the Sun. Even though, yes, Mercury is burned from the power, from the heat of the Sun, it loses its power, Mercury does, which makes you lose your power, but the Sun will bring you clarity. Okay, vitality, it'll bring you health as well. So things coming to light could be difficult, but they bring, they balance the situation. They fix things. They put things into the correct place. They fix any situation. Let's see what the chocolate message card is. Chocolate bullets and intuition. If you are feeling that someone has been deceptive, then you're probably true. You're right. Let's read this. Psychic and intuitive awareness is all around you at this time. Embrace this spiritual chapter of your life and open your senses to a high level of understanding. It is important to trust your instincts at this time, even if you don't know where they are coming from. Follow your heart, listen to your gut feelings, and never doubt. Heed your own inner guidance. It is important to pay attention to the flashes of intuition that seem to come to you from nowhere. And the affirmation is, I am open and aware of messages that come to me, and I am guided by the path they take me. So the path that you're taken here is also going to bring in the transformation. Okay? So were you dealing with someone who was deceptive? Someone who could have been a narcissist? Well, then the cards are telling you to go out and have fun and just, live it up. Truly live it up. Work is not everything. If you've got someone that you are dealing with that could be a boss, too restrictive, too demanding, then you're probably putting on a show for some reason. I don't feel as though you're leaving at this time. Maybe money's a little bit scarce here. But know that whatever you do creatively, here back in April you're still okay. Even if there is trouble with work, I still believe that you can do this on your own. Dear Virgo, I really believe that you could do this on your own. You need to become the authority yourself. It's time to pick up and say, look, I'm the one in power here. Okay, I rule my own life. And for some others, the deception card here says that the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth will hurt. As I said, the masks are falling because you're trusting in your psychic abilities, your intuition, and you're seeing straight through that mask. So you need to act on what you feel is the correct thing for you. It does say follow your heart, listen to your gut. All right, let's go on to the last month of June. Okay, still retrograde season. This time Neptune's retrograde as well. So all the biggest planets, Neptune in Pisces, Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn, Jupiter in Sagittarius, they're all retrograde. And it's funny that Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune are all at 18 degrees. And 18 is the number of the moon, which could speak of deception, but the moon can also be the mother, can also be anything to do with the family. There is some sort of a deception here. But with all these retrogrades, it's time for you to work things out. It's time for you to take off those rose-colored glasses and see clearly your path forward. Okay, now as I'm looking at your chart, the sun is at 0 degrees of Cancer. Goodness me, so the sun is closing up on the North Node at 17 degrees of Cancer now. So we're coming up to not only retrograde season, but eclipse season. So June there is no eclipse. The first eclipse is on the 2nd of July. So June would be the shadow time of the eclipse. The eclipse is coming up. So let's see what is in the cards. So we have the Knight of Cups coming through in June. This is an offer of love, an offer of friendship. Some of you could be accepting this cup from someone who could be at a distance. We've got the World card. The World card is a beautiful, beautiful energy. This is very karmic. There's some sort of an end, some sort of a successful ending here, where you've put in the hard work, you've, stood there, you've been there, you've always been there, and this beautiful offer is coming through. Now we've got a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now the World card, again, because it's the completion of a karmic cycle, yes, there is work to be done, but it's successful. Therefore, with endings come new beginnings. Look at how rich looking this card is. Look at the World card and how rich the card is. This is Aphrodite and this is love. Now Aphrodite, Venus is at 15 degrees, almost 16 degrees on the 22nd of June in Gemini. So right across we've got Jupiter and Venus. They're opposing, they're right across from each other. So anything to do with love, whatever you've missed in the past, Jupiter will help you find that missing link in love. Now there is a strong emphasis on the same day. There is a kite. Did I say kite? There is a yod. That's what I wanted to say, which is God's, the finger of God. It's pointing, so it's connected the moon, Jupiter, the moon in Aquarius, Jupiter in Sag, and the focus point is the North Node in Cancer. So it's funny that the moon, which rules Cancer, is in Aquarius. Now, of course, the moon is our emotions. Aquarius can be, doing something very differently. Emotionally, we're doing something that is unexpected, something ingenious. So the moon is in Aquarius, and Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is all about truth, and the yod is pointing, the finger of God is pointing straight at the North Node. So truth is going to set you free right here, Virgo, in the month of June, roughly. The truth is going to set you free. Someone has loved you for a while and they're telling you the truth. This is someone who is quite over-emotional, could be. There's someone who maybe was not speaking up, but now it's time for them to talk. Now this could go the other way around as well. But with this World card, there's a lot of fixed energy here. So there's a lot of stubbornness around this night coming through, but they're making it. This, you know, the World card is a very karmic card, very karmic. So this for me is help from the divine with this card. Let's see what else we've got. We've got third house messages. So that's the house of Gemini, the third house messages. And Venus is in Gemini, which is the third house in June. So messages of love are coming through. Gemini's communication. This is a number 27. It's a 9. 9 is completion. Here we've got number 8 and the strength card. You need to be courageous. You need to have the courage to be strong, to be patient, to believe in your power. Here again, you've got powers. You can manage any situation. Now we've got the energy of Leo again here. So strong Leo. There could be a completion with a Leo person in your life. Now Spirit says a child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Some of you may be dealing with your children if you're older. This is saying that, you know, this is a bond that cannot be broken. Now, some of you, those of you that are parents, will need to be patient with your children. For those of you that are children, you're going to have to be patient with a parent. You're going to have to be there for your parent. There is some sort of offer coming through, could even be an apology. But through communication and through siblings, it's coming. Okay? Now, in love, we've got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Faith gets us through any situation. Now, look at this woman. She's offering those flowers to, I would say it's Venus up there, Aphrodite. So it's as though she's offering something to love. There is an offer coming through. As I said, it could be an apology, it could be the successful resolution of a situation. In love, in business, all the ingredients, all the things I spoke about, all the messages that came through. You will know if this is your reading, obviously. There are a million messages that I could keep talking about here, but the time is going quickly and I need to finish up, dear Virgo. So we close your reading with open your heart, chocolate milkshake. Open your heart. That means obviously that your heart was closed. So it says, it is time to shake things up a bit. In general, things are going well, but you may feel trapped in monotony at this time. Monotony means boredom, right? Remember, you are loved, cared for, and content as you search internally to identify that little something that nags to be defined. Now is the time to remember you are one with the universe. Meditate and share all the positive energy you can muster. The world is all around. Look at that. Some of you are traveling, right, at this time. The world all around will seem a much better place when you allow yourself to open your heart a little more. I bring my own joy into my life and I share that joy with everyone I meet. Now, it's funny that Leo, the house of Leo, is the house of joy and fun as well. So some of you could be, if you are dealing with a Leo, and you could have sun, moon, or your moon or rising sign, I should say, in Leo. Whatever the restrictions are here, it says that this is a successful completion. The first half of the year successfully completes a karmic cycle, dear Virgo. So it says shake things up, okay? You need to get out of your hermit mode if you still have been. It's time to get out into the world and know that you are loved. And you are cared for by the divine, by your family, by your friends, by your beloved. So, dear Virgo, as I said, April and May are the toughest months of all. February can be a little rough. Yes, it can be, but I believe that you're the victor. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. You're standing in your integrity. That's why you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. She can be someone who feels strong integrity. She's larger than life. If this is your energy, this is beautiful. If you're dealing with a partner or a family member or whatever, they're there and they're lucky. They're your lucky streak. Okay, now March again. Let me just have a quick look. Believe in yourself. You've got the power. You've got the power of the mind, and you've got the power of the soul, and you've got the tools as well to make things happen here. It says congratulations. So yeah, it's up and down for Virgo. Up, down, up, down, up, down. June is the best month. I love it. I can't wait to see what's for the next 6 months for Virgo. You will have those readings very soon. I will make the announcement when they're up on Vimeo if you want to purchase it. All right. I'd like to thank you all so much for your support and everything that you do for my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments, as well as that for sharing these videos and these messages. The feedback has been amazing, and it just keeps me going. You know, it's not just about having a career, but it's my contribution to the world and to humanity. Remember what I said, Virgo. In the month of March, you're going to be the beacon of light for a lot of people. So mark your calendar of March. Okay? Thank you so much. I love you guys to death. Stay well. Sending you lots of love and light. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.